How the Camel Got His Hump. Written by Rudyard Kipling, illustrated by Tim Raglin. Oh, sorry. Let's try that again. Now, this is the next tale, and it tells how the camel got his hump. In the beginning of years, when the world was so new and all the animals were just beginning to work for man, there was a camel, and he lived in the middle of a howling desert because he did not want to work, and besides, he was a howler himself. So he ate sticks and thorns and termasics and milkweed and prickles, most secluding idle. And when anybody spoke to him, he just said, humph. Just humph, and no more. Pictures. Presently, the horse came to him on Monday morning it's on Monday morning with a saddle on his back and a bit in his mouth, and said, "Camel, oh camel, come out and trot like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel, and the horse went away and told the man. Presently, the dog came to him with a stick in his mouth and said, "Camel, oh camel, come and fetch and carry like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel, and the dog went away and told the man. Presently, the ox came to him with the yoke on his neck and said, oh camel, come and plow like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel, and the ox went away and told the man. At the end of the day, the man called the horse and the dog and the ox together and said, "Three of three, I'm very sorry for you with the world so new and all, but the hump thing in the desert can't work, or he would have been here by now. So I'm going to leave him alone, and you must work double time to make up for him." That made the three very angry with the world so new and all, and they held a palaver and in Dabada, and a punchayar and a powwow on the edge of the desert. And the camel came chewing milkweed, most scrutiny idle, and laughed at them. And when he said humph, then he said humph and went away again. Presently, there came along the djinn, in charge of all deserts, rolling in a cloud of dust. Djinns always travel that way because it is magic. And he stopped to palaver and powwow with the three. "Djinn of the desert," said the horse, "is it right for anyone to be idle with the world so new and all?" "Certainly not," said the djinn. "Well," said the horse, "there's a thing in the middle of your howling desert, and he's a howler himself, with a long neck and long legs, and he hasn't done a stroke of work since Monday morning. He won't trot." "Phew, woo," said the djinn, whistling, "that's my camel for all the gold in Araba. What does he say about it?" "He says, humph," said the dog, "and he won't fetch and carry." "Does he say anything else?" "Only humph, and he won't plow," said the ox. "Very good," said the djinn. "I'll humph him if you would kindly wait a minute." The djinn rolled himself up in the dust cloak, and took a bearing across the desert, and found the camel most scrutinally idle, looking at his own reflection in a pool of water. "My long and bubbling friend," said the djinn, What's this I hear of you doing no work, with the world so new and all?" Humph, said the camel. The djinn sat down with his chin in his hand and began to think a great magic, while the camel looked as a reflection in the pool of water. You've given the three extra work ever since Monday morning, all on account of your scrutiny idleness, said the djinn, and he went on thinking magics with his chin in his hand. Said the camel. I shouldn't say that again. I shouldn't say that again if I were you, said the djinn. You might say it once too often. Bubbles, I want you to work, said the camel, and the camel said humph again, but no sooner had he said it than he saw his back that he was so proud of, puffing up into a great lower lapping humph. Do you see that, said the djinn? That's your very own humph that you've brought upon your very own self by not working. Today is Thursday, and you've done no work since Monday, when the work began. Now you're going to work. How can I, said the camel, with this humph on my back? That's made a purpose, said the djinn. All because you missed those 3 days, you will now be able to work for 3 days without eating, because you can live on your humph. And don't you ever say I never did anything for you. Come out of the desert and go to the three and behave humph yourself. And the camel humphed himself, humph and all, and went away to join the three. And from that day to this, the camel always wears a humph. We call it a hump now, not to hurt his feelings. But he has never caught up with the 3 days that he missed at the beginning of the world, and he has never yet learned how to behave. The end. Thanks for listening. Read by yours truly. Have a good day. Peace.